Wait, hold on. I have to. Okay.
And we're live. Welcome back to the podcast.
You know, it's really
Why the
weird that we
fuck
keep
you
saying we're
sit
live, but we're
there?
never actually live because
Oops,
it's
my bad.
it's pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Unlike your man Joe Schmogan.
Does he do it live?
I think he does do live. Yeah.
Oh.
You ever see his things? He like live streamed like fucking 25 years ago and stuff.
Yeah.
Joe Schmogan's a bit of a legend, in all fairness.
What about Rojo?
Rojogan.
Yeah,
Isn't that his name? Rojogan, is it?
Rojogan, man. He's a mad lad. He's a bit like that
Yeah.
Joe Rogan character, but I don't like
He's a
him.
bit of a beast. He's a bit of a beast.
So anyway, on today's episode, we're talking about
Bickies, man.
Irish culture, man.
Oh, we're not talking about biscuits anymore?
No, that's Irish culture.
No. If you don't want to talk about biscuits, we don't have to talk about biscuits.
Huge part
No. Dara,
Biscuit,
please.
Tea, crisps, and
Jambons, chicken fillet roll. Oh, Jesus, dropping.
breakfast roll, sausage roll, deli, fucking
deli job,
everything.
brekkie roll job. Not having a job.
Fucking
living
full
the
block
bog
shanties.
job.
Anyway, so today we're going to have a bit of a debate. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, but it should be interesting because it's the second face cam episode, and we're going to have a bit of debate. It might get a bit heated about the best biscuit, king or tato,
stuff like that's gonna be
deli options, stuff like that.
The fist might come out for those parts. And I'll be honest.
Okay, right. Best biscuit, lads.
Before we start, I'm just going to mention, because I finally got a webcam, we're probably going to do a lot more, I guess, showing our faces, like. But, you know, Thomas right now, he's not feeling the most confident. He's not thinking he looks the best, but I understand that.
Sexy beast of a man.
A beast of a man. But, yeah, no, in future, we're probably going to do it. What are you doing incorrect for, man? What are you talking about?
My bad. Sorry.
Anyway. So, best Vicky, man. Go on.
What is your search history, man? How to get signed to a record label?
Well,
Irish ministers.
Yeah. I was looking up the new Irish ministers that were voted in.
Oh yeah. The thing is, we're always gonna hate whoever's put in. Like, Leo's gone now, yeah. Watch some people say like.
Leo's the Taoiseach. He's second in command.
Yeah. But they're going to be talking about how they miss Leo now.
Yeah, even though everyone was like, "Oh, fuck Leo, red card."
Honestly, I didn't like him until like this COVID thing. He was such a responsible leader.
He was super incredible during the COVID.
I don't know, because they were still letting votes into the country.
Taoiseach, that was fucking deadly, man.
Sound skin. Have him on the podcast sometime.
Oh, definitely.
We say that about anyone we talk about. My girlfriend pointed out to me today that whenever I watch a movie with her, that she notices that I'm actually texting the actors.
Wait,
I did the same. I did the same whenever I watch something.
Oh.
Yeah.
I watch a movie and I'm like, okay, I could get that person on. There is no doubt they would get on. No, they wouldn't, but they would. Basically, how I operate with movies now.
And all I'm thinking about, like, is just I'll be watching a movie and I'll be like, damn, can't wait for next
That's a cool
week.
explosion.
Like, yeah. Like, I want to watch for dinner. Oh, she's all right. I want to be a Jedi. And then, like, just thinking. But yeah. Anyway, back on topic. Best Vicky, come on.
I'm gonna say it. I'll say it straight. I'll fight any man this side Mississippi says otherwise. It's gonna be a Jaffa cake. That's
I fucking hope it's a Jaffa cake.
I'm telling you now. I brought them with me.
Pure rotten, man.
Best ones, all of Ireland.
Thomas,
Best
do you
ones,
agree
all
with
of
his
Ireland.
statement?
Oh no, I hate Jaffa cakes.
I hate Jaffa cakes as well. How the fuck you gonna go and put a citrus fruit inside of a fucking biscuit, which is meant to be sweet and not fruity?
It's
Well,
a cake.
some of them can be fruity. they just can't have orange shit, bro. Well, it's a cake. Well, then why the fuck are you saying it's a biscuit?
It's the same thing, man. Same thing.
It's not, man. Cake
Don't
and a
start.
biscuit.
Don't start. Do not start.
Biscuit has to be crumbly. The
I
cake
will
can't be
march down
crumbly.
the road and I will force a packet of these down your gullet.
Man, wouldn't touch them with a fucking 10-foot pole, man. Anyway, Thomas, what do you think the best biscuit is?
It's a good question, Dara. Thank you for asking the question. Thanks for being here today, man. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you for being here.
For talking about biscuits, they're a delicate thing. You know?
Yeah,
It's tough to make them.
sensitive topic.
Very
A bit
sensitive.
like Dara's feelings.
Oh.
He talks about his feelings. I'm kidding.
No.
We talk about our feelings a lot in this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And you should talk about your feelings.
Like I fucking
Yes.
hate you guys.
Wow,
There.
thank you.
No,
Feelings.
Steve Pastoni pointed that out. A lot of guys don't talk about their feelings enough.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
How you guys feeling? Everything good?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
good.
Dara, tell us about it.
I'm just looking forward to drinking.
You're going to drink it now, no?
No, do you know? Yeah, I was, but I only had one drink. Anyway, no, I think, there's points in life where there's something you're looking forward to, and then when that thing is not happening in your life, say you're like super bored, you're like not doing anything with your days, but you know that in a few days something cool is going to happen, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm just doing nothing, man. Just sitting around, waiting for this thing to happen. And I'm kind of in that state right now. But I'm super excited. So, anyway, yeah. Thomas, best
You're
biscuit.
looking forward to the sesh.
Oh, I'm looking forward to 2 upcoming sessions and someone I haven't seen in a very long time.
Is it me?
No. Actually, at both these sessions, there's people that I haven't seen in fucking ages, man.
Yeah,
Since
same here.
I think there's some people I haven't seen since grad. Or not grad, devs. So yeah, that's gonna be wild.
Be cool stuff.
12.
Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
We don't represent all Irish people, but we often say about like not all Irish people are drinking, and we're a terrible example of that. Like, I'm drinking today. It's my birthday, so I'm drinking.
It's his birthday. Give him a little bit of leave.
But and then Dara was drinking, and we're looking forward to drinking. But that's not the case always. That's not the case always.
Man, you have to look forward to something. And maybe it's not even the drinking I'm looking forward to. It's the being around people I love, man.
Honestly, it's that more than anything else. Yeah.
I'm also very much looking forward to drinking though.
that's part of it.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas, favorite Bicky. 3 seconds.
Shortbread.
He's a point. A very valid point.
Yeah. No.
The Scottish ones are the
Like
best.
the ones that are
the
the
Scottish
ones that are like
ones.
soft and like melt, like the butter shortbread.
ones.
Shortbread. Yeah. No. Shortbread. They.
I can't even argue with that.
They get a bit boring after a while.
No, they don't.
Yeah, man.
No, they don't. How the fuck did I get? Man, how the fuck did biscuits get born?
Can we just agree that the best biscuit company is McVitie's?
No.
Yeah. Well,
What do you mean? No.
They're pretty good in all fairness.
There's like McVitie's or Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Jacobs make crackers.
Jacobs makes some really really cool stuff actually.
My granny used to work in Jacobs.
Didn't they like? I could be wrong. Didn't they like invade the Jacobs factory during the Rising?
Did they?
I think so.
Yeah, first thing that comes up anyway.
Yeah.
Get the fucking crackers! Get the crackers!
Yeah. I was pretty sure about that, but
That's fucking crazy.
it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Where the fuck would they invade the biscuit company? What the fuck? Alright, now I don't actually know. I could be completely wrong there. I know nothing about history, and it could have been a very good point. Sorry about that.
I
Anyway,
don't know. Might have been strategic.
yeah.
Might have been a big British owned company at the time. I have no idea.
What do Jacobs? Jacobs make all the
They made
the
cream
Melicada. Oh, the
and
Club Penguins. Okay, no, yeah, they're all right, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Club Penguins. No, just the Penguin bars, man.
Nah, man,
And Club bars.
Yeah.
Like those are the kind of things. Like I go down to my granny's and she'd give me like a packet of those.
Big rolls. Oh,
Be
big
on your
rolls,
way.
man.
Mikhados. Every time at my nanny's, Mikhados always.
Fig rolls are fucking shite. Don't know how people
Are
eat them.
you fucking serious?
Unbelievably shite biscuit, man.
They're
0
not
out
the
of 10.
best.
No,
They're
Jared,
the
they're
last
fucking
biscuit
shite,
I'll have.
man.
They're not the best, but I
No,
do
they're the
like
worst.
them a lot. Fuck off, man.
They're kind of this mix between a biscuit and a cake. Like you couldn't dip
I
it in your
don't-
tea.
Fucking
You
Yeah.
wouldn't
fig
expect to be handed one that
I
like.
wouldn't
Of
count. Would you just count an Oreo as a biscuit?
Yes, you would.
course, yeah.
I wouldn't put it in with the other biscuit categories. Though.
No,
I'd
because
put
it's
it on
elite.
top.
It's elite. You know, fucking
It's
Oreos
not
it's a fucking different
No.
breed of biscuit, you know?
Oh,
It's fucking...
man, because you can't dip it in your tea. You just dip it in milk.
Of course you can dip
You
it in your
know-
tea.
You
In
can't
business-
dip it in your tea, except if you dip it in your tea, you're a fucking sociopath.
In business, we learned that when they introduced the Oreo to China, they had to give one or they'd make one that was less sweet because the Chinese people thought it was so ridiculously sweet they wouldn't eat it. And they made all these different variations of it. And then
What?
the Chinese variations look so much better than the ones like we get here in Ireland or the US.
Bruh.
A bit jealous.
Well,
You have
Oreos, I wouldn't even put them in the same list as
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
fucking
They're not
fig
in-
rolls. It's a disgrace to the name.
Fuck off, man. Big
Yeah,
rolls are
no.
nice.
You can't
Big
compare
rolls,
those.
You can't
Fig
compare
rolls
them
is
together.
a
We
kid, I
said
was
this would
like,
get heated.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and we're gonna get it fucking heated,
Big
man.
rolls
Yeah, that's a fact.
were a
Man.
childhood staple of mine. But right, listen.
Jeez, your childhood would have been very fucking traumatic then, man. Jesus
Fuck
fucking
off.
bless your heart.
It actually was, right? So fuck you.
Your
Anyway.
childhood was handy, man. Living in the road, living in the bog, man. You could eat turf any day you wanted to.
Here's-
I had to walk 10 miles to eat turf.
There's shit you don't know about me, man. Anyway,
I've talked to you every day for 50-something days.
there's still shit you don't know.
I went to school with you for 6 years.
There's still shit you don't know.
5 years.
And we talked properly like
Spent
1.5
entire summers together.
a year and a half. We talked properly during our
Yeah.
school time as close friends.
Yep.
Anyways,
Acquaintances.
There's
Let me
stuff
think.
you don't know about me, man.
I've seen
Alright.
shit, bro. I've seen shit.
Anyway,
I can.
listen. I think right. So if I had to pick 3
No,
biscuits, right?
one.
No, I can't. I can't choose because I love all of them equally. McVitie's caramel digestives.
Carm, what is wrong with you?
They're fucking deadly.
Caramel digestive, man. That sounds really, really bad for you. That's too sweet for me.
It's so nice though. Oh. All right. So caramel digestives, right? Going with the cult classic custard creams, right?
Yeah.
And fuck, what was the third one I was thinking of?
Don't start.
Shit.
Rich tea,
Oh.
man. They're elite.
Rich tea aren't that nice. I had
No,
an
of course.
obsession with rich tea at some point.
Rich tea are fucking...
They're not that bad. They're not that nice.
No, they're not that
I'd
nice,
put-
to be honest with
If
you.
it was
They're-
like a tier list, I'd put them in like the B to C tier.
Do you know what? Well, do you know what? We can get one of those tier lists, man. We should. We do want to do one right now.
No, because it takes too long. You have to do it in like Photoshop.
And we can do it in Photoshop. But, do you know what? You know what? We're gonna do a biscuit.
That'll take
No.
hours.
We don't have the time
Not
nor
now.
the
Not,
willpower.
no, not now. It's gonna be a future video idea. We're doing a biscuit tier list.
We should know. We should know. We should do a tier list of something else.
Yeah,
We're talking
no,
about
biscuits.
biscuits.
Right, then let's keep fucking debating this shit. Then go on,
I'm
Darren.
gonna think what was the last biscuit I was gonna fucking say.
Shortbread.
I can't remember. No, it wasn't shortbread. Definitely not shortbread. On my top.
Jaffa cakes, man. They're fucking shite, but you know.
Oh, hold on. Shut up. Can't fucking remember. Shit.
Such an.
Yeah, caramel digestives and fucking custard creams are just fine.
There's some good ones though.
Custard creams are alright, yeah.
Yeah, custard creams are alright, man.
Custard creams
You
just
need a
do
whole
not.
package yourself.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Same with the
Easily.
bourbons. You know the bourbon biscuits, the chocolate versions of them.
they're all right, but like I feel like they're sometimes you get it too. You get lost in the chalk, man.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
You know what? I think we should give a special shout out to fucking chocolate fingers, man. They don't get enough recognition as biscuits, you
They
know.
don't. They
Yeah,
don't.
those
They
are
really.
sounds. Those are
It's
sounds. no
it's a
fairness.
shame, you know, and they're part of the elite kind of club, you know.
You ever have white chocolate fingers?
Yes,
Those, yeah, white chocolate's my favorite chocolate. It's technically
No,
not
man.
chocolate.
dark
Well,
chocolate.
actually, no, it's dark chocolate.
Dark
and white
chocolate. Thank you, Jared.
Two
Thank you.
extremes.
Yeah.
When
you
I
ever
was
have
on paleo diets, I used to have like 70-80% dark chocolate, and it was so good.
I don't know if you've ever seen these, Jared, but these fucking things are elite. Look at this. Dark chocolate digestives.
Yeah, dip those in a cup of tea, you'd be
And
laughing.
you're calling me a monster.
Yeah, man, because you like
Y-
fucking
Yeah,
fig rolls, man. You're disgusting.
Egg rolls are fucking deadly. And if fight
not.
any man this side of the Liffey,
Man, yeah, they're fucking deadly because they'll fucking kill you, man. They're disgusting.
it's like a living.
man, it's so nice.
By any man of this side of the Allen Bog.
They're actually alright.
Lads, who was Alan?
I don't know. Maybe
No. We will
We should do-
never know.
we should do a research episode into that. The Allen, Alan.
Try and
You
find
know,
out who
like-
Alan is.
Yeah, who was Alan? Why did they have a
Alan's-
bog after?
Alan's Bog.
I just had a fucking deadly idea for a skit.
Like make up a guy called Alan. Yeah, no.
No, we find Alan in the bog of Alan. It's like you and Jared walking through the thing.
Alan!
No, you're hiding behind a bush. It's like, come here, there he is. And it's like it's just me and like the biggest like just farmer outfit, and you're like, Alan, and I'm like, oh fuck, run! Like,
I'm imagining
Oh,
like
God!
just walking around like
this is my
Alan, Alan, and then like in a patch like the muddiest, wettest
no,
bog,
like, yeah,
someone like
the middle of
emerges
the
out
lake.
of it
no,
like,
the
"Whoa!"
middle of the lake. I just start walking out. You summoned me.
"Speak to me, my child.
Fucking cup of tea there, like do you know, like people go up to
You
fires, like
dare summon
Jesus, this cup of tea, man.
Alan."
This cup of tea, it's still warm. He's close.
Come out with. It's like, wait, do you
The
hear
hunt
that? It's
for
like
Alan.
you just
Hey,
hear
lad.
dripping behind you. I emerge from the fucking bog.
One of my birthday presents was for my sister, and she drew me as Pickle Rick. Do you want to see it?
Oh God, oh my God.
That is a very wholesome present, Jared.
Oh my God.
It's uncanny.
Oh Jesus, man. That is actually very good. Wow.
Yeah, lads, I'm after turning myself into a pickle, and apparently now I'm Pickle Jared. Please tell me this is the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Funny shit I've
I'm
ever seen in my
Pickle
life.
Jared, everyone.
Oh my god. Why does it actually resemble Jared to like a Tina?
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. My sister's an artist, and yeah, she's brilliant.
Evident.
What?
That's evident
Mm.
from that photo.
Yeah, she's sound out too.
So lads, now that we've finally figured out that the caramel digestive is the best biscuit,
No, God, no.
Don't start,
Fucking,
don't start.
No, it's fucking.
Ew,
Jesus.
now it's like the really hard potato king.
Fucking.
I think they're owned by the same company,
Ew.
but regardless, it's been a conversation had millions of times, and the answer isn't quite so simple.
the answer is kind of simple though.
I think there is a better company than both of them.
No, there's not.
There is.
What is it, Thomas?
Walkers.
No, Not a fucking hope.
Is Walker's
fuck
an
out of
American brand?
English.
Oh, that's Lay's.
Yeah, Lay's. That's what I'm thinking.
Walker's is the
Elite
British version.
biscuits. No, man. Walker's is the
No,
good
Walker's are
version
shit.
of Teo.
What's that
Teo-
one from Ireland? And they've taken off in the last few.
Is it Kyo's?
Might be.
Kyo's.
I'll tell you now.
It could be
Is
Kyo's.
that like
actually,
the hand cooked crisp?
Yeah,
yeah.
Kyo's crisps.
Yeah, that's
It's
Kyo's. Yeah.
either Kyo's or there's O'Donnell's now.
There's Kyo's, O'Donnell's, or Kettle.
No, I'm thinking of Kyo's. They've taken off. They're huge now,
Mm.
and they're nice. I'll tell you.
These ones
There's
here,
listen, all right. There's a clear winner in Teo versus King.
it's King's.
It's not.
Oh, it is.
Why though? Give me your reasoning why King is better, in your opinion.
It is, man. You know, Teo, it's so overhyped. We have a fucking amusement park named after the lad. I get it. Like, we eat crisps. We like fucking potatoes. We're Irish, right? It's
Jared, what do you, no, hold on, Jared. What do you think?
Just out of tradition,
Oh,
I'll always be a Tato man.
fucking. Oh my god.
Listen, all right, hear me out.
You're never gonna get out of this country, man.
King crisps are like fucking mega. Like as soon as you eat a fucking bag of King crisps, it feels like you've just inhaled a fucking bag of salt.
Fucking living and eating dairy, man, until you're
But
fucking.
like
empty.
you actually get the cheese and onion flavor from the potatoes. And by the way, Tato have way more fucking variety in their crisps than King do, man.
Because you know
Do
they're
they?
fucking shy. You have to
Well,
come up with different flavors.
you've got King cheese and onion and King salt and vinegar.
Did you ever hear
That's
this
it.
lad, deal?
And you've got Tato, fucking cheese and onion, salt and vinegar, bacon, spice bag.
That's because I said fucking Walker's is much better, man. You know,
Nah, man.
because they have loads of
Walker's
flavors.
suck ass.
They don't suck ass. They're good, man.
Look, Tato have got snacks. Fucking what's the
Snacks
one?
are fucking
Waffles.
shit, man.
Snacks are class. Waffles are class. Fucking rancheros are class. Wheelies are class.
Don't say fucking
What else?
chickadees fast, man. They're
What else
fucking
is
horrible
that?
tasting.
I actually don't like chickadees, to be honest.
They used to be brilliant, but
Yeah, and then, I don't know what
they
happened.
went through a rebranding phase, and they also changed the recipe. So that was
Yeah, I
garbage. They got smaller. They didn't taste the same. The
they
texture was
didn't.
way different, and also we aged. We got older. We weren't 12 anymore.
That's clearly not the answer.
was
man.
the
They just
worst
became
part.
Tato were
shite.
just the best. Tato were just the best.
That's the argument a lot of people have for like portions getting smaller. Is like, no, you're actually just getting bigger.
There's literally like, there's no argument in Tato versus King. It's just Tato's the best.
No, Dar, you're right, man.
Yeah,
There
no,
isn't
that's a
any
fact.
argument.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Right. Here's probably the most controversial one, but I think it's an easy answer as well. Best tea brand.
Right.
Oh,
Now-
is it Barry's or Lions now? That's the question.
Let's just hold up a second now, lads, because we're all friends here, right? And whatever
That's
you
good
guys
divided
say,
nation.
whatever you guys say, I'm going to judge you immensely if it's the wrong answer.
Cool.
I'm never going to look at you the same. All right? As
Okay.
long as we're all in agreement. Okay.
Right, Jared, go.
Which one had the puppet monkey?
That
I
was
like
Peach
their
Tips.
ads.
That was PG tips.
Yeah, Peachy Tips, very different. They had the best ads.
Yeah, who was
They
the guy in
actually
the ads?
did.
That guy, the comedian with him, man, in that fucking ad is so Johnny Cash. That's it, man. Fucking legend of a
But,
man.
oh, it was brilliant. But no, the best. Gone out. Lions.
Ah,
My man.
Fucking right.
It's what my girlfriend gives me. So
Man, if you think Barry's is the best, you're fucking literally just need to leave the country.
you're fired. Like it'll never be in the break room.
you know, guys.
We'll never put that in the staff room ever.
Could you imagine, man? Could you imagine, right? You're working in like Tesco or something, all right? Go into the staff room, like, and there's like what, like 5 people in there, right? And they're like, "Oh, do you want a cup of tea?"
Harry,
And you
see,
see the
you'd
they
quit on
see
the
the
spot.
no, man. They're like, "Do you want a cup of tea?" The person looks over and sees a Lions box and goes, "Oh, sorry, I only drink Barry's." they would be fucking just. Someone would come up behind them with a chair and just smash it over their head, and then just proceed to kick them to death.
It was founded in 1901.
Which Barry's or Lions?
Barry's.
Oh.
I should have specified that.
Still.
The Tesco one's alright, Thomas, I'll be honest.
Tesco one. Like drinking fucking hot water and milk, man.
But then you're having the wrong kind of tea, my friend. Never had PG tips. I'd be willing to try it. They could win me over. I like their ads, so I might like their stuff. Because, man, the picture of the little monkey, it's so cute.
That's true.
I've
My
never
shit
seen
is
it for
about
sale.
to die.
Do you ever see that video of how the Americans make tea?
No.
Sure.
Do you know they don't have tea over there? They have iced tea.
Yeah, I
they
know.
have iced
It's
tea
gross.
or all these
This-
weird different kinds of tea.
This
then
woman
they
here.
have
her
England
child-
breakfast.
Green.
Look how much
black.
sugar they're putting into that tea. That's straight off the kettle, that is, with tea bags in it. Look, they put that much fucking sugar into it,
Gee,
and
I
then they
don't
put it-
have tea with sugar.
and then they put it in the fridge, and then add more water to it later, and then don't even put fucking milk in it.
That's rotten.
It is fucking rotten. It's a disgrace to the fucking name of tea.
It definitely is like.
See, like Americans, as much as I love them, I actually love America so much. Or people anyway. I'm digging a hole here. Save me, lads.
Americans, we love you, but
they're-
at the same time, you need to cop on. Come on, make your fucking tea right.
True.
Yeah, tea. That's the biggest disgrace there. No, the way you guys make some foods compared to the European or old world counterparts, it's disgraceful.
Do you know what biscuits are in American?
Yeah, they're way different.
Yeah,
Also, like I
yeah,
said,
they're
old
like
world
scones.
counterparts, but I
Dara,
know
do
there's
you know what
natives in America.
They're like savory
It's
scones. Yeah,
Scones, and you
Yeah.
put fucking
Those are
gravy in.
so
Yeah.
weird.
they serve them with gravy. Yeah.
Also, the gravy they have is grey.
Yeah, no, it's all fucking the pork
I got-
one, man. It's nothing.
I got sausages there, and they were lovely. It was in Perkins, my favorite restaurant there. My favorite diner there. And
If you're not from Ireland, this stuff right here would make your fucking Sunday dinner.
it would
Oh.
change your life. Did you guys ever try the
Oh,
onion
no.
version?
No.
Yeah, man, I've tried all the fucking versions.
That one's all right. I'll be honest. Bangers and mash job.
Man, they're all fucking can't beat this stuff. Kind
Bit of
of
that. Listen. Bit of that with like pork chops fried in onions and leave the onions in the gravy and then strain them out.
Say that again, sorry?
If you like fry up some pork chops with some onions like diced in, yeah, and then
Yeah.
fucking get the bisto, pour it in, and then just like leave it to simmer with the onions and the pork chops.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
is
quick question.
phenomenal.
This could affect your position in this company for the rest of your life. Red or white onion? For what you said.
White.
Wrong answer.
How is that the wrong answer? Where the fuck are you getting red onions from, man?
Red onions
You
for gravy.
fancy cunt.
White onions for other stuff.
frying and
Nah,
stuff.
I think red onions taste much better.
We're gonna
They're
have to
sweeter,
wrap
Jared.
because I'm on 2%.
If you leave, that's all right. Me and Thomas will
Fired.
just finish up.
Bruh.
Fucking fired, Dara. Never see us again, man. Your job gone. We're deleting all your accounts. We're fucking blocking you from all the social media.
What
man.
accounts?
Is your phone going to die, or are you going to charge it?
I'm gonna see if I can plug it in and
Wow,
hopefully
this is
a better.
extremely unprofessional, man.
Thomas,
Charge
shut your
yourself.
fucking mouth.
And the worst thing is, like, I've been trying to get on the podcast on all day, and it's
Oh
1
my
o'clock in the
morning
morning here
Darren,
now, and you weren't
Fucking
ready.
turn your phone sideways.
It is fucking so
Oh,
man.
no, it's Fortress for us, sorry.
Portrait. It looks so bad. Thank you. That was terrible because you're a portrait, but you were also sideways. It was so weird. Oh, that's much better now. Yeah, no, I would use red onions and white onions depending on what I'm making. To be honest with you.
You'd use red onions for bangers and mash, or what he's making, and you'd use white onions for
I use it for
curries
stir
and
fries
stuff.
and stuff. Yeah, no.
Or if you're a normal fucking human being, you use white onions for everything.
No, you have to understand, man. They're
You mean,
different
wait,
tastes.
sorry, you mean brown onions as well, by the way.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, white onion, brown onion, basically the same thing.
I think
No,
red onions they just taste sweeter though, isn't it? That's the thing with them.
I don't
Yeah,
like my
they
onion
taste
tasting
nicer.
sweet. I like it
Yeah,
tasting like an onion.
they taste nicer there. To be honest with you, they're loaded with antioxidants apparently.
Yeah,
Man,
brilliant.
do I look like I know what an antioxidant is?
They make you
I don't
feel good,
even know
man.
what it is,
What, is it
but
going to make me
it's good
not
for you
rust?
apparently.
Antioxidants are like they're good for your body and stuff. Like they heal you when you're sick and sure when you're
Yeah,
sore,
no,
man.
yeah.
You know.
Man, do you know what else heals me when I'm sick? Fucking flat 7-Up, right? So
I was
get
just
away
about to
from
bring that
your
fucking flat
antioxidant.
7 Up, man. It's the fucking
Lads, what's the
cure.
cure-all for everything in Ireland? It's why we're doing so well against the coronavirus.
Fucking flat 7 Up, man. Slap that
Exactly.
stuff into you and you'll be fucking grand.
Fit as a horse, fit as a fiddle.
Look at that. That actually pretty much fucking sums it up right there. Open can, leave for an hour, and upon return it will have transformed to a can of medicine.
I
Real
wonder
shit.
why people say that work. Is there any science behind that?
Probably not.
I think it's like a placebo effect thing kind of
Placebo,
thing. Like,
that's it.
do you know what? Like people say, "Oh, drink this and make you feel better," and you actually think it makes you feel better. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I think that
People
would
always
kind
do
of
that with
be-
me on a night out, and you know, it always works. So
Irish government officially recognises that flat 7 Up as effective form of medication.
Health Minister orders 18 million barrels of flat 7-Up
Fucking hell.
to tackle. I'm going to assume that says coronavirus.
Did you see that thing? I just thought of it there. I don't know why I thought of it there, but with Dustin the turkey, that shit is
He's
fucking
coming back. He's coming
flying.
back, isn't he?
Do you know why? Okay, so there was an RTE event, and it was like an RTE like a live aid, not live aid, but
Comic,
charity. That's it, comic
yeah,
relief
comic
day.
relief. I
And
watched it. It was brilliant.
Ray Darcy, and Dustin the turkey were presenting it, and all his little friends and stuff, right? And who was it? Niall Horan was singing, right? And Dustin the turkey cut him off midway and shouted, screaming at him, you know, we wanted Harry Styles, you know, as a joke. And sure, Niall, he's fucking Irishman, he probably fucking understands that humor. And
where he
then on
walked off
Twitter,
stage and shot
and
someone.
then on Twitter, this American girl, she put up, she was like, she was like, I didn't find this funny at all. Put some respect on Niall's name. Jared, man, stop eating shit on the podcast. And if you're gonna fucking eat, at least eat a fucking proper biscuit. Anyway, no. No. So this girl, she started giving out saying that, you know, this fucking turkey, you know, trying to cancel the fucking.
Yeah, they tried to cancel Dustin the turkey. How stupid is that?
This guy has performed at the fucking Eurovision. Like, come on. He's a fucking national treasure. Outraged Niall Horan fans go viral slamming RTE, the turkey, and Ray Darcy.
Lads, cancel culture is a horrible, horrible thing.
Yeah. It is.
I haven't. I've seen. No, the worst thing. I think what's worse than cancel culture is false accusations.
Mm.
Like I've seen a thing. What was it? It's like there's a lot of people who think that people should go to jail for false accusations.
There's a problem that lies with that. I used to agree with that, but I thought about it more. If
I
you
mean-
if you lose the case, and if someone actually did it, you, the victim, could end up going to jail.
Yeah.
Which
But
is
if it's proven that it's false, like 100%.
yeah, like
If someone
if there
like-
is unarguable proof, if the person admits to it, so on, sure.
yeah, I
But,
think it's consequences. Right?
I know we just said false accusations, but obviously people get annoyed when they hear that. But obviously, like it happens more.
There is false accusations. Like
It's false accusation. It's a fact. But
Yeah.
there's way more times it actually happens,
Yeah, of course.
and you have to feel terrible for that.
I'm not.
No,
I'm
I'm
not-
just clarifying in case anyone gets the idea.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
But
not
we're-
saying
yeah.
that. Like, yeah. Like I'm fully in support of people coming out and telling their story, if it happened to them and they're comfortable doing that and they want to take a stand against it.
Yeah, we've had
Someone's like,
stories like that shared on this podcast before, and
yeah,
we were very welcome to hearing it. As it helps people. If they hear someone that they admire
it
talk
helps
about
you
these
grow as a
subjects,
person. Like,
it helps them deal with it themselves, come out about it.
yeah,
But yeah,
because like
on-
I think a lot of people choose to suffer in silence, which is horrible. Like,
it is horrible.
and no one should have to go through that. So I'm glad that more people are coming out with like their stories now. Like, it's a good thing. But people who are just coming out and being like, "Oh yeah, this thing happened," just because they want like financial gain or
Do you see
some
that
shit.
Justin Bieber thing?
I
If he
did.
didn't have those receipts, he would be dead. His career would be
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. Like I
Isn't he
just
suing
don't
Year One?
understand.
I think I was
Yeah,
told
yeah,
about that by
for
someone.
14 million. Like, man, if someone came after your career, say you've built up a career, like, how long is Justin Bieber around? He's around since like 2009. 11 years.
Longer.
11 years, longer even, yeah. Like,
When your
11
man
years
Freddie
of,
was around on YouTube, Justin Bieber was singing on YouTube.
yeah, like 2007, maybe. Or probably be the earliest.
2009,
So, if you,
11 years.
yeah, but no, like, he was singing on YouTube before that as well.
Mm.
So, like, just imagine, like, you've built up a career over 12 or 13 years. And someone just comes along and they're like, fuck it, I want money, I want clout, I'm going to accuse you of something you didn't do. Yeah,
It's
and
kind of
then it
he
could
said,
end
she
your
said.
career. Exactly, yeah. And the
But
fact
no,
that
it's
he had
important
his
that
whereabouts.
we take these things seriously,
Yeah.
and it's important that you know that he gets his justice. Like that was completely out of nowhere. He didn't do anything, and there's people who are still who's going to see the accusations, and they're never going to see that they were disproven.
Yeah. It's fucking
It happens to a lot of people,
dumb, man.
or not a lot of people. A handful of, I guess, public figures. That's what you call them.
Yeah.
But anyway, Thomas, on a lighter note, save us here.
Yes.
Problem shared, problem halved kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's, tell people, come forward about it.
Talk about these things.
Yeah. We support you and all that kind of stuff,
I'm right.
Okay, now we're going to be down to the Irish thing and talk about. We're going to talk about beers and ciders, and then we'll probably let Dara go off and play with his Mickey.
Of course.
That is not why I'm going off, people, by the way. I have a gig.
Yeah,
It's only
course,
one of the reasons I'm leaving.
You got things to do.
I actually do, man.
Yeah, sure, man.
At 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, man. Well, it would have been earlier if you hadn't fucking
It was my birthday.
Like-
Don't start.
decided. Man, I don't care if it was your birthday. You had me on my birthday. Just kidding. My birthday was
Did I?
before the podcast. No.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. If you obviously, like, if you don't want to do it for your birthday, you don't have to. It's just no, I
It's
really
just
want
that,
the
you'll be
podcast.
stabbed. You'll be
This
brutalized
could be
on life.
fired. You'll never be allowed on the show again, and we'll excommunicate you from, I don't know, the church.
The Church of Awfully Irish.
Yeah, it's like Scientology, but
Oh,
Tom
don't,
Cruise didn't join.
yeah, don't compare us to Scientology. Who's our L. Ron Hubbard?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say someone from our school. I was about to say his name. I'm not gonna say his name. We'll talk about that after. Anyway, lads, going to ciders.
And beers.
What are you drinking now? Oh, Bulmers.
Spirits.
Bulmer's Light, because I care about my health.
What do you mean by light now? Do they just not put as much sugar in it, or?
Not as much sugar, yeah. And the sugar ain't good for you, obviously.
Of course not. Of course not.
Oh my god, man. I used to be like an advocate for Bulmers, and then too many bottles later, and I'm not anymore.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Sean. Yeah, Sean Lawless. Good man. He's listening. He uh, he got violently sick from drinking only bummers, and he won't touch the stuff. There's a picture
That's
of him
exactly
like
what happened.
against the sink, and he looks like the sweatiest
Oh,
hobo
Jesus.
ever. I love the guy, but
I,
he won't drink it now.
I
So
think same,
in all
isn't it? When
fairness
you
to
get
him,
sick, like from drinking a drink, you'll
Yeah,
just never look at it the same.
yeah. Oh, exactly.
I've
Like
never I've
anytime,
never gotten sick drinking.
Neither have I.
anytime I
Handy.
smell Bulmers, I gag.
That's
Like
weird.
it's just what happened. No, what happened was so. All right. Like I used to always drink Bulmers because it's cheap stuff
It is. It's
and it's
very
get you
cheap.
fucked quick. Like I don't know. I have they changed the recipe at all in the
I'd be
last like
lying if I said I knew.
because I know they changed the boxes anyway. I don't know if they changed the recipe anyway, but it doesn't matter anyway. So what happened was I got a crate, like the 24 bottle crates.
Yes.
So I got one of them, and being the sesh monster I am, I was going so, like I had some of them in the fridge. I think I had about 14 bottles in the fridge, waiting for me at someone's house. Got there and then got a bottle, grand. 5 minutes later, went back and got another bottle, grand. 5 minutes later, no, 10 minutes later, no, it wasn't another 5 minutes later. Yeah, grabbed two
Oh,
bottles.
25 minutes later. No,
No,
6 minutes later.
no,
Make up your mind.
it was 5 minutes later. I grabbed another two bottles, got them both down in 10 minutes. Went back again, kept going like that until I got to like, I think 10 bottles, and then I slowed down then for a bit. I think I drank like two or three more, and then I remember this like it was yesterday, man. I don't know how I remember it. I remember some of it. It's like bits and bobs here. So say I'm sitting here. Thomas is sitting over in the corner, right? And I'm just sitting here like this. And Thomas is like, "You all right, buddy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then Thomas is like,
Yeah,
"Do
I'm
you want to
good,
go
man. I'm
outside?"
good.
Oh, yeah. No. I was just like, "Yeah, I'm all right." And then he's just like, "Do you want to go outside?" And I was like, "Yep." And I get up and I'm just like, "Oh." And so we're walking towards the sliding door, which is like the door into the backyard. Trip over the bottom thing at the sliding door, face first into the grass, and just. Bleh. And then Thomas, I just happened to land beside the garden furniture, so Thomas just sits there in a chair and he's like this. Say I'm here on the ground, and he's just like this, just laughing at me while I'm getting sick in the grass, and I'm like, I hate you, Thomas.
It's like Anakin in what was it? Revenge
How
of the
does it
Sith.
Obi-Wan? It's I hate
you.
you. Exactly like that. So then I was just like, so that kind of put me off. The next day I was dying, and the next day I had to go to an air show. So, hangover plus horrible stomach plus loud noise plus like fucking food truck food. They did not go together well. I didn't get sick anyway, but I felt so shit. And then the next time it happened, I was in Kilkenny, and I was just like, so everyone, we were all getting ready to go to bed after a long night of drinking, and what was it? Fucking. Anyway, I'm sitting there in a chair. It's a common theme, Always sitting in a chair, just sitting up,
On the
and I'm sitting
verge of
there,
death.
like people walking around me, and there's like someone beside me, and I'm like, guys, someone help me, right? And then sitting in the chair.
Help
And
me.
so, no, no, man, I swear to God, they told me. I forget. I actually don't remember any of it. But like, I was just like, "Help, guys! Someone, please help me!" Someone walks past me, and I'm like, and then they're like, "Oh shit, Dara got sick on himself," and then he was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, man, come on." And then I was like, "Okay," and we went upstairs, and he was like, "Right, I'm gonna give you this T-shirt. Don't get sick on it." And I was like, "Okay," and then he gave me the
Oh,
T-shirt.
this is a nice T-shirt. Whoa.
No, there's actually a photo of me in that T-shirt the morning after, and I'm just like, Thomas, if you could, Thomas, is there any way you can pull up my Instagram right now and show the photo?
I really wouldn't want to, man.
Please.
I,
I
I,
actually no.
we
There's
might get
nothing.
permanently banned.
You won't get permanently banned. It's literally me passed out in a chair.
Ah, man, all right.
I have nothing sensitive on my Instagram anyway.
I mean, you're on it, man.
Listen, just 'cause I'm sensitive doesn't mean.
Do you know any idea what your Instagram is? You're at?
At d.daily987. Follow me, guys.
Right.
Alright, let's have a look. Oh, is it me? There we go. See that second picture? Click into it, go on.
Really wouldn't.
Show the people my lovely face.
Sandwich that day.
And since then, I haven't. Well, I've touched Bulmers, but I've never like finished a can. I'll always take a sip and be like, "Nope," pour it down the drink, or pour it down the sink. And yeah, now I'm maining Orchard Thieves since then, and then Spirits as well. Anyway, that's my story, Thomas.
That's
Well-
your Bulmer story. So, is there any cider better than Bulmer's?
Orchard Thieves.
No, not Orchard Seed. It's too sweet, man.
I
Orchard
told
Thieves, lovely.
Cat Moncage, that I had a Welsh cider that was so much better than the Irish one. See if I can find it. Yeah, she was so nice to talk to.
Yeah, she was super cool to talk to.
I wasn't on that episode, sadly.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
fucking bless
you
them.
had a thing.
I did have a
Yeah, it's called Black Dragon Wild Cider. It's brilliant. Yeah. Shout out to you guys. That's brilliant stuff. You have my win, my vote.
What ciders are there even? Like, there's Rockshore cider. I've never had it. I've been told it's shit. There's
Close
Appleman.
second to
That's
that is
alright.
what I had in Scotland. It was an elderflower cider.
Oh, look
So
at
this one,
Jared
Georgia.
going all over the world sampling ciders.
Yes, yeah.
Hmm.
I kind of have a cider everywhere I go. The local cider. I don't
I
think
don't
Bruce have-
like it. I'm not a beer man myself. I don't like lager.
I think it's Somersby. Elderflower cider is what I
Oh.
had.
Summersby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Elderflower. No, that's something different. Never mind.
I think Summersby is the brand that I had in Australia.
Oh, they're nice, aren't they? No, it might have been like the local brew.
I had Summersby apple cider.
SOM Thomas.
So what?
SOM ERS
SOM. Okay. ERS.
BY
I love it. Grand.
cider.
You should have put it in. Yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff that I had in Australia. Yep, that's it.
That looks nice, man.
It was all right. I had another one called Storm Cider. Oof, it was a fine one there.
Hmm.
It was like it's like a green can, and halfway through it, it's like a scroll, and it's like Storm Cider, and I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. But yeah, I'm not too fond of the spirits now, but every so often, like, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, sure, man. I'll have a
Hit them.
Jack and Coke, man, any day.
I have a Jack and Coke, a vodka and Coke, a vodka and Red Bull, a Jack, and whatever.
Tastes nice, man. Sure to drink it, like, you know. It doesn't
Exactly.
matter how much alcohol's in it. I tend to go on that kind of philosophy that, like, you know, if it tastes
So
nice,
do I, man.
You'll drink
It
it.
tastes
I'm not gonna.
nice. Drink it twice.
I'm not gonna drink something I
I
don't think
kind
I
of
taste.
care about what's in it. You know,
I don't care about what's in it.
getting on in years, being 19 years age, halfway to
Oh,
me
so
death.
you're what? You're one of those people that like, someone will be like, oh, here, man, have this. It's so nice, and it's like super hard, and you're like, oh, really? Let me read the calories and the sugar. Oh no, sorry.
No,
Not
it's like I know some of the stuff that goes into some drinks. It'll kill you. Uh, a certain drink I drink pretty often is one of those, but its other version is good for you in comparison.
I think we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Caffeine.
But you ever see if you have more than two drinks, it starts being like terrible for your health, or if you have just two, it's actually beneficial.
Hmm.
You ever see that thing with the glasses of wine?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've actually.
Isn't it like
Yeah, they're like
healthier to actually drink or something? There's
Yeah, if
stuff
you
like
have
that.
one drink a day,
yeah, two glasses of red wine every week
Every
is
week.
okay for you. It's good for you. But once you go past that, it becomes really, really bad for you. Exponentially terrible for you.
Glass of wine
yeah,
a
but don't you
day.
want to like
Boost
party?
antioxidant. Look, there's antioxidants again, boys. Too, man. It's good for you, you know.
Fuck off with your
Uh,
antioxidant.
look up the opposite, like see what you
The,
find.
the disadvantages of drinking
Oh,
wine.
you mean the opposite of fun?
Negative effects of drinking wine every day.
Liver failure. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, well,
Probably liver failure. Probably
you have to
alcohol
get it trained up.
dependence, liver cirrhosis, weight gain also increases the risk of depression, disease, and premature death. Well, fair enough.
Okay, well, that didn't answer it
Isn't
because
that
people
how
like look the benefits more.
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse died from alcohol poisoning?
A lot of
That's-
people have.
Mm.
I've never heard of someone who died from alcohol withdrawal, but I know it can happen.
Yeah.
No, she had alcohol poisoning, and I was like, I only figured that out the other day. I thought it was a drug overdose, and I was like, oh,
Well, it is a drug.
I mean, technically, it, yeah. So is caffeine, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so is like heroin. You want to put caffeine and heroin in the same group.
There's different
That's
differences because caffeine is a controlled drug, and so it's regulated
Well,
and
look,
say.
you being a fucking pharmacist, Thomas.
Well, it is like it's controlled drugs. Jared, fuck man, I'll remove you from the call.
My existence is a controlled drug.
Wait, the act has been amended. I don't know. Wait, I want to make sure now. Meant by controlled drug is generally a drug or chemical whose manufacture, possession, or use is regulated by government. Yeah, so sugar, caffeine, heroin, they're all good by the government's law.
Could you
Heroin.
imagine if heroin was legal?
Huh?
Could you imagine
Um,
if heroin was legal?
I couldn't because it would probably cause a lot of damage, man, and
It would be
ruin a lot of lives.
Actually, Switzerland legalized heroin, and they set up heroin
What?
clinics, and the rates are down to basically zero.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. If it's
I was
legal,
literally about to say, if you withhold it from someone, they're gonna be like, I want it.
it's the
But
same
if you
with
give them the
kids and
option, they're like,
alcohol before
Do
18.
it.
You know.
Exactly.
They want
That's
to
why
play.
I'm in the current state I'm in. But hey, no jokes. I barely drink before I was 18.
Now, I never looked this up like
Neither have I.
really
No.
well. I just seen it in a video. Two guys were debating it. It was like for legalizing certain drugs, and they brought this up, like because someone said like the most extreme thing like heroin. One of the guys like, well, they did it in Switzerland, and here's what I know about it. So I'm just kind of saying what I heard. I think it was the Joe Rogan experience.
I mean, I guess if you did legalize it, the government could tax it, and it would be.
Safe.
Do you really want the government to tax heroin, Thomas?
No, I'm talking about like
I
even.
don't want people doing heroin.
No, but
No,
maybe
I don't
in
want
like
heroin either.
maybe controlled places, like people who I don't know, man. That'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And heroin
Kind
is
of weird, like, oh yeah, lads, you come for drinks? Nah, man, we're doing heroin this weekend. Like, fucking hell,
Jesus, I
what
forgot
kind of
about
world?
Me and the family are going off for a heroin clinic there for the weekend, pal. It's gonna be fucking lit.
Oh yeah, lads, I'm after going to a salt cave. It's brilliant for the health. Oh really, man? I'm going off and doing heroin with the family.
heroin is one of like the scariest drugs.
Yeah. I think it's one of the most dead. What's the most deadliest drugs out there now? They're very
Like
close.
crocodile.
What the fuck
I'm
is
not sure
crocodile?
if that's actually the case. People have revised that and said it's not as bad as we make it out to be.
What, crocodile?
Yeah, people using it were using the street version of it. Like the chemical itself is okay, but
Look
the
at
things
that.
that go into it
Number one is
made your
alcohol, and then the
stuff fall
next
off.
is heroin.
All right,
Thomas, yeah,
lads,
don't.
stop
Whatever
drinking.
whatever you do, don't look up crocodile, Thomas. Just don't.
No, don't.
What
We
is
couldn't put this on.
It shows like people's like if apparently the whole thing with it when like it was like they were talking about it on the internet is that if you miss the vein, your fucking like muscle starts to like shrivel up and die.
Well, no, the vein would die as well, or the tissue would. But it was the things that were putting into it as well. Like same with like heroin. Like you start
Ooh,
putting
bath
like you put in
salts
like
is terrifying as well.
yeah, if you put like clean heroin, if there is such a thing, you put that into it, you'd probably be like kind of okay. But you get the street stuff, man. It's been watered down. They put shit in there. Oh, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
It's gonna make your arm fall off.
What do you think about weed, lads?
Conversation for
Legalization.
a different day.
Fair enough.
Definitely a conversation for a different day.
We'll
That's
do really
nearly a
quick
whole
though,
episode.
without naming. Just should it be legalized? Just very quickly. Do you think so?
Without saying, I
Without
do
saying
believe it
like,
should. In
Decriminalized.
certain
Definitely.
circumstances.
Legalized. That's up to people. Like
I saw.
decriminalized. I think is a problem with lads going to jail for having
Yeah.
it and stuff.
I saw.
Yeah.
I think it was Elon Musk. I saw tweeted out. He said, weed is legal in. I think it was California or something. Anyway, and he was like,
It is.
and there's still people in jail serving life for having a gram of it. They should be let out, and they should. To be honest,
It's some stupid stuff.
I agree with that actually.
no, it should. They should. It's not fair, and it is completely unfair. To be honest with you, I don't.
I think in modern, like, if they had a way to control it, like, say, obviously, around in California they have like dispensaries and stuff like that. But if they had if they had a thing where you could go, like you could go weekly, right? Let's say, but you only have like, say you have an account with them or some shit like that, like how you'd have an account with a different shop or some shit.
Yeah,
And it monitors how much you've bought.
they could do that in the
Well,
chemists. That'd be a perfect place to do it.
No, man, dispensaries have to be like their own thing,
Do they?
because dispensaries and chemists are two different things.
Hmm.
Can't have a
Yeah.
child walk into a chemist where they sell weed.
Like,
Good point.
would your chemist sell you a pint?
I
Exactly.
mean,
Go
if
to a
you ask
bar,
nicely, man,
Got an off license.
they'll give you some fucking cough bottle there.
But like,
For the bear.
yeah, like I think if they had like a thing where you had like a card or something, right?
Mm.
Scan the card and it's like, oh yeah, you bought like half a gram this week. You have like 0.75 left or some shit like that,
Yeah,
and it's like, all right, cool.
I mean, yeah.
So like moderate it, you know?
Do you guys? Okay, this is just one thing. I know with to do it for like medical reasons, like it will be a thing for anxiety.
Mm.
Do you think that you could fake having anxiety so you could get it?
No.
You should.
You know-
should.
You don't think you should? You like personally, you'd be able to fake having anxiety?
You should have.
I just don't think. I don't think anxiety is a thing that can be faked. Like, obviously you can be like, you can try, but like,
Like how good of an actor are you?
A medical
You could fake it.
professional is going to be able to tell.
I don't. I don't know if I have anxiety, but I've always thought of myself as an anxious person, and I think if I smoked weed, I wouldn't have any fucking.
Yeah, like
Not often have any effect on
there's a
me.
huge
I
there's a
know-
huge difference between having anxiety and being anxious. Like,
Yeah.
I know a guy who faked having depression so he could get access to antidepressants. The cell, like he's a dodgy lad.
yeah,
Jesus.
see, that's the thing. Like, I feel like it's not monitored well enough.
No. I think if you
They were
do
probably
need
just like,
to have a
he was
doctor's
probably
note,
just like, oh, I feel like this, I feel like that, and there was no actual analysis, and they're like, okay, here.
If you went to like a doctor who handed it out well enough, and you were a good enough actor at the time, or even if you're going through a rough patch at the time, you could very well do it. But
Yeah,
anyway,
but, like,
this has gone a mile off Irish culture, and
True.
we can never take back anything we say. So I think we should
fine.
finish up. And it was a good episode. We talked about all kinds of stuff.
We did. That was a
All
very
kinds of stuff.
thing. Yeah.
So,
Well, if you've made it this far,
Very.
thank you for watching. Make
Like,
sure you
I
like, subscribe,
doubt you've made it.
comment,
Subscribe.
tell your grandma about the podcast, and
and you have a great
take it
day.
handy.